I'm gonna let it shine. I'll make the best of this life I got left. Ain't got no time for no regrets. I'll show you just what I can be, the person I should have been. And it might take time, 'cause this life is taking it right out of me. Yeah, yeah.
Hi, it's Michelle. How are you? I'm just wanting to do a quick video before the end of 2012 and before we move into 2013. And if you celebrate Christmas, I hope you had a wonderful one. And if you don't celebrate Christmas, I still hope that you're having very happy holidays. And it's the 28th of December 2012 in Australia. And I want to talk about endings and beginnings, goal setting, and what would courage have you do. The first thing that I want to I just want to talk about briefly, you may already have them, but if you don't have them, I highly recommend them. Leonie Dawson's, I don't know if you can see this, she's got these amazing workbooks and planners, and she's got a life edition, and she's also like got a biz edition. If you're a chick that's into biz, then this is a really good one to have, and like both of them. So because one's working sort of like more on a personal level, and the other's working on what goals you want to achieve in your business. So the beautiful thing that I really like about these planners, and I've yet to do quite a bit of work on it, but the one thing Leonie Dawson talks about, and I will leave a link in the post to her website. Now, having said that too, if you just look to the right of my site, and I think you might have to scroll down a little bit, you will actually find a link there that will give you the link to purchase and download these planners. Now, and they're like so reasonably priced, really, and I just printed them out myself and put them in some folders. I know some people go to places like Officeworks and things like that, but and get them sort of like bound. So it's really up to you how you want to do it. This one thing, can you actually see it okay? It says the 2012 closing ceremony. Now this is something that I just, with the year that we've had, I think it's more pertinent than ever. I know a lot of people do this every year instead of going out and partying and getting drunk and you know, I've done that, and making resolutions that none of us keep, or we might for a week or two. This is more about actually sitting down, reflecting on the year that's been, and the gratitude for what's come into your life, and also giving you the opportunity to vent about the things that you haven't enjoyed in 2012. But the whole idea of it is, if you're going to have goals for like 2013, is to actually clear the decks. So I do highly recommend you purchasing these. As I say, the links are over there on the right on my site. So just scroll down a little bit until you find it, if you haven't already purchased your own copy. I'd recommend that's a really good way to end the year. But of course, it's a lot more detailed, and I won't go into it all. It's very beautiful, and there's lots of things in here. And excuse that sound, that's my beautiful cat sneezing. You know, lots of things for 2013, goal setting, and also with the biz one. Then obviously there's lots of goals for your business. Okay, so the other thing that I wanted to really touch on today, was, what would courage have you do? I hear this a lot. Oh, I read a lot of blogs. I listen to a lot of webinars. I can't actually, I know that somebody, I think it might be Crystal Andrus that actually says, what would courage have you do? I can also leave a link to her site as well. There's a lot of amazing stuff out there, really, and I read a lot of these blogs, and I actually listen to a lot of webinars. But I woke up this morning. It's just something I want to share with you. I woke up this morning, and that was the first question I asked myself. I said, Michelle, what would courage have you do? I won't go into the details of what I did, but basically I stepped in to the courageous boots, and I lived today as though it were my last. That kind of sounds really cliched and really like, hello, whatever. But I seriously did. I've been thinking a lot lately about how we live our lives, our intention in our lives, and what we do in a day. And how often have you said to yourself, oh, I wish I could do that, but I just don't have the courage, or I'm too scared, or I can't do that, they're going to think I'm really stupid. Those kinds of things. I do it all the time. In my heart, I'm just like, just do it. And then something stops me and I go, oh, you're going to make a fool of yourself, okay? So just get over it. You're just going to make a damn fool of yourself. Move on. Well, today I really thought about it, and I thought, you know what? If I make a fool of myself, what does it matter? If today was my last day on earth, I actually did something today that I wanted to do. And that is what I mean by, what would courage have you do? That's what I mean by it. And so what courage had me do today was put on those courageous boots, or I like boots, so I say that, but you might have a coat, you might have a scarf, you might have a hat, you know, call courage whatever you want to call it, that fits for you, fits for your personality, something you can imagine, something that you can step into and say, okay, I'm going to own this. And I did it. And I don't know if I made a fool of myself. I actually don't think I did. I think the person at the receiving end of what I stepped in and to find the courage to do was just super stoked. It turned this person's really crappy day into something special. And what I did wasn't anything really significant per se, but it was something I was afraid of doing, of making a fool of myself. So I just want to leave you with that. What would courage have you do? And if you'd like to leave me some comments below, if you think this is, you know, if you'd like to share it, friends, tweet, whatever you'd like to do, that would be super, super awesome. And I'd really love to hear, what would courage have you do? And then how do you actually go about implementing it? And after what I achieved today, I really do, it's a cliched expression, living each day as though it were your last. But by what I did today, I always understood what that meant, as we do, all understand that. But the feeling that it actually gave me, I realised how profound it actually was and what it really means. And from now on, I'm going to ask myself that question every morning. Michelle, what would courage have you do? And whatever it is, I'm going to put on my courage boots and I'm going to go do it. So I hope you will do the same, and please, I'd love to hear your thoughts and ideas on it. And do you do it? How do you do it? And if you don't do it, how would you like to implement it? And anyway, so that's it from me. This is probably my last video for the year. Sounds kind of weird, huh? But it's super exciting as well, because hey, who isn't looking forward to 2013? So whatever you do for New Year's Eve, whether it be, you know, your goal setting in your beautiful books by Leonie Dawson, or going out and celebrating with friends, whatever you do, be safe, take care, and I'll see you in the next video, which will be in 2013. I am going to blog between now and then, but this will be the last video for the year. So, love you. Bless this year. Let it go. Love to hear your goal settings too. Love to hear what you're kind of thinking about for the new year, and you know, not the whole resolution thing, because we know they don't work. But you know, just some of the things that you would like to achieve and how you're going to implement them. That would be really good to hear all that too. So I'll say bye-bye now, because I'm prattling on. I do love you. I appreciate your support throughout the 6 months that I've been running this blog. Super, super important to me. You're super, super important to me. And I really look forward to seeing you in the next video and the next post. So I'll say bye for now. Mwah. Happy New Year. Bye.